Let's start the show for today. Good morning, good evening, namaskar,
Hello.
sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Once again, back to the Zoom meet on Sargam for Literary Interaction. As you all know, every Saturday we come here to meet and have new poets, and they come over here and they recite their poems. And I'm very much feeling honored to have all of you here with one of our very famous guests today is with us, David.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mausumi ji. Good evening. Welcome. And let me welcome David Leo Sirois sir to come over and start his poem. Let's listen him. Welcome, sir.
I'll start. This is called Basic Music. Music is native and natural to me. Its brave and bold march beat rules my body, born for dance. Big bass drum I hold in my closed closet chest. Song of souls in motion, sculpting each second with sound to time the steps of lives improvised. Breathing is basic music to repeat the moment's mantra on the lungs, wrinkled Rudraksha seed beads, better than sacred bracelets or books of soundless hymns. The voice appears in dream whispers at the deep heart's core. I enjoined the mystery with the music. Then I made it sing. When you touch God, what do you hear? Evening music, incense in the lost garden touches many trees. Even sleep floods my quietude with fluid music, fluent movement. Love stole my prayer beads and gave me poetry and song, said Rumi, with heart in flames which kindle kindness, calm creation. I drop my notebook and let the wind take its already aged pages when sudden bliss begins to fill this human flute, song of longing, resolved to be, to be, to be. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Give him a big hand of applause. This friend has given us such a divine poetry about music. It's connected to God, and whenever we go in a music is simply a God because that music voice comes from your inner soul and it touches yes everyone. Lantern sir, would you like to say something?
Well,
It's wonderful.
Madhava, my friend, as I call him, Madhava, is basically talking about the sanctity of music, but he goes further. He begins by talking about dance as well. And we use the word cadence a lot, which we feel in the tabla, we feel in the ragas, we feel in the drums, we feel in the melodies. But of course, Madhava includes God. It's the very music is a very it's like, in India, we talk about, the mother of all mantras, Om. So there is sound and silence. And in that sound and silence, there is music. So it's essentially consciousness or Brahman. And that's how Madhava sees it and expresses it. And that's how, because we both disciples of gurus, that's how we would look at it.
Wow.
Music is very sacred to us. So it's a eulogy on the divinity of music in and
Thank
of
you.
Yeah,
the divine.
Wow. That's brilliant.
so wonderful.
Thank you so much.
So heart touching review. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, to David sir and to Lantern
Thank you.
Carrier sir for coming and sharing your lovely piece. Now I'd like to go to Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am from Orissa. She'll come over and recite her poem.
Thank you, madam, for the golden opportunity you have given me today. Good evening, morning, and welcome to April month's summer Zoom meet. Before the rendition, let me give a brief note about summer in India, which is the pre-monsoon season with the temperatures peaking according to the India Meteorological Department IMD. The days are hot and sunny, bringing intense heat waves. Key demerits include health risks like heat stroke, crop damage, etc. Summer disrupts daily life, making outdoor activities dangerous. Thousands of birds die annually in India due to dehydration and heat stroke. Wildlife becomes less active with eerie silence in forests during midday, while stray dogs, cats become prone to aggression. Taking all these issues, I would like to present the rendition on summer carrying the title Summer Keeps Crawling Towards My Blood. Summer keeps crawling towards my blood. The poem runs like this. As I stroll on stony streets of city, bats of uncertain ooze of sunlight nails me to a desert existence. As I stroll on stony streets of city, beds of uncertain ooze of sunlight nails me to a desert existence. In the fierce light of the day, I believe a sun keeps crawling towards my blood. Sweats swim in the body's every place. In the fierce light of the day, I believe a sun keeps crawling towards my blood. Sweats swarm in the body's every place. Day in and day out, waited for windows to unclog. Here it is summer. My India is burning, blazing, its tempestuous uproar, heat wave inflaming. Day in, day out, waited for windows to unclog. Here it is summer, my India burning, blazing, its tempestuous uproar, heat wave inflaming. Indian summer, wonder, hunger, distant thunder, orangutan, jaguars, gorilla, bears lolling out their thirsty tongues. What hell India has turned into. India summer, wonder, hunger, distant thunder, orangutan, jaguars, gorilla, bats lolling out their thirsty tongues. What hell India has turned into. Everywhere, godless emptiness, imperfecting tune of living, trigger anxiety and panic attacks. Everywhere, godless emptiness, imperfecting tune of living, trigger anxiety and panic attacks. This is the end of my rendition. Thanks, poets. Thank you.
So wonderful, wonderful, so informative. Thank you so much, Gangalaxmi ma'am. Please give her a big hand of applause, friends, for her lovely informative poem. Yes, we are facing all this because climate matters. It's a lot, ma'am. And the anxiety you're talking about, it's severely, we are finding in the small kids, children also, they are facing this problem. Youngsters, they are facing because the eating habits and climate, everything is affecting a lot. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Thank you so much for Gangalakshmi ma'am for coming and sharing your lovely piece. Now I'd like to call upon Laura Grevel ma'am. Laura Grevel ma'am, welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much, Saraswati. Very wonderful to be here and hear the work. And I have a short piece today, which I hope has some of the musicality David was talking about, and it is called Journey. I named my daughter Journey today as she was born. The contractions came as wails that sang through horns of storm. I named my daughter Journey. The birthquake shook my frame as gales of scorn and glory sang rounds of rough refrain. My journey leaves tomorrow, grown tall and made of iron. Her legs spun long as thorns, her feet of brass and morn. My journey treads this world in gold of self-made mold. Her crown is clouds of thought, her heart a peace self-taught. My journey leaves for future a state of mind and change. Her wails will guide her ship, the rain will bless her name. I named my daughter Journey the day that she was born. She leaves today for ever, where death is never Lord. Thank you so much.
So lovely piece, friends. Please give her a big hand of applauses for her lovely piece. Yes, you kept the name of your daughter Journey, and that's wonderful. Yeah. Would you like to say something, Lanton sir, Richard sir, or Rupali ma'am?
What an extraordinary naming. How lovely. Just beyond precious and so wise, carrying such a message. Wonderful, Laura. And it was a lovely poem to capture that. Thank you
As
so
always.
much.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Brilliant always. Give her a big hand of applause. And now I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is, yes, Roopali Sarkar Gaur ma'am from Meerut, India. Please welcome ma'am. Stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Saraswati and Gangalaxmi. And how wonderful to be with you all. I'm running out of poems. I don't write much, I think, which can be read out. Maybe it can be read. Now, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote about. We have elections on in some states in this country, and there's a lot going on. And so this is called Humpty Dumpty Sitting on a Wall. Election times are here, and they're all out there. Those Gandhi topi fellows with garlands of yellow marigold, yelling lies many times told. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, they're screaming. Rushing with folded hands from door to door, door to door, door to door, not missing a single door, whether stinking rich or stinking poor. Inside Havelis and inside hovels, you can find snobs and the hoi polloi both drinking chai or just lying on a string cot in a stupor. Some are staring at their mobile, watching reels of girls nivile. Then there are those talking big of who will win and who will spin. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, they say now, visiting every mohalla and every chawl. Here, you bum, is your battle of rum. To the ballot booth, you jolly well come. They speak gruffly and very roughly. With a wink and a raised fist in the air, in a blink, they are gone to the next door house, where lives Shuriman Lalu, the louse. Lalu is sitting on the compound wall. He's fat and round and can be found sometimes on this wall and sometimes in the abandoned mall, making fun of big and small. Lalu Laos is always there, sitting on some or the other broken wall. He doesn't care which party wins or which party falls. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. Humpty Dumpty Lalu Laos goes, he, he, he. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men tried to help, but couldn't patch Humpty Dumpty together again. Have you wondered what this means? To be a nowhere man with nowhere to go, with no plans, always sitting on the fence, makes no sense. Not to stand for right or wrong, treating life like a comic song, keeping silent, having no voice, never using the power to make a choice. You, my friend, like Humpty Dumpty, are bound to fall if you keep sitting on that wall. For those of us, neither here nor there, sitting on a wall will take us nowhere. So, this is for all of us who have no ideology, we have nothing to say, and we're enjoying life. and there's a lot of political hoo-ha going on, and we don't know who's going to win. Thank you so much.
We are watching this. Thank you so much. Lovely poem. Such a lovely humor you have poured in it. Give her a big hand of applause, these friends. This was Roopali Sarkar Gaur with always, wonderful, unique team with a unique, she gave the point about the politics and something about the culture, something about something, and very informative. Give her a big hand of applause. We
Thank
Humpty
you. Thank
Dumpty,
you.
that on a wall you have turned it. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to call upon our next poet for the day today. Yes, Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir, from Orissa.
Thank you, Saraswati ma'am, for inviting me. And good evening, everyone. Today I am going to recite one poem about Earth, because recently we have celebrated Earth Day. That's why my poem's title is Clean Environment, Green Earth. Clean Environment, Green Earth. And here it goes. Mother Earth provides essential substances to all living beings. Mother Earth provides essential substances to all living beings. Soil, water, air, fire, and azure are life's ingredients. In divine creation, man and beast coexist amicably with cohesion. Keep the environment clean to ensure earth beautiful and green. Splendid blossoms and nature's bounties sprout and galore in abundance. By avid plantation, generate profuse life-saving oxygen. Stop deforestation, save forests, mitigate wildfires, arrest global warming. Global warming, ecological imbalance adversely affect safety shield of ozone. Protect ozone layer, arrest percolating injurious ultraviolet sunbeams. Avoid dumping garbage, desist dispensing litter into rivers and ocean. Carbons emitted from petroleum combustion, lethal factory waste harm environment. Use of excessive chemicals and fertilizers spoil Earth's soil quality. Soil lost fertility, can't bloom flowers and retain Earth's serenity. This Earth Day, let's adopt resolution to stop chemical warfares, save humanity and future citizens, also endangered species from extinction. Love Mother Earth, nurture with care to maintain congenial atmosphere. And that is the end of my piece. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.
So wonderful. Give him a big hand of applause, this friends, for his lovely piece. And so feeling honored to have you, sir. Keep writing and sharing. Give him a big hand of applause, this friend. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. Molly Joseph. Welcome back, ma'am. Your trip, I saw your pictures. They were wonderful. You're rocking everywhere. Welcome back.
Hi, dears. Could you give me some more time? I'm just settling down with my computer because it had been not been set up. So I'll read after instantly.
Okay, no worries. So I'll call upon Mausumi Halder from Haridwar. Mausumi Halder.
Good evening, everyone. A great poetic evening to all of you. My special thanks to Saraswati Poswal ma'am, Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am, Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir, and Richard Spisak sir. Today I am going to recite one poem. It's an ode to Uttarakhand Hills, where I live in Haridwar, that is on the foothills of the Himalayas. And in summers, I used to visit the hill stations. So whatever I have noted, the beauty of the Uttarakhand hills, I have highlighted in this poem. It's an ode to Uttarakhand hills. So the title of my poem is The Serene Beauty of Hills. In the hills, the rhododendron trees are blooming in the hues of flaming reds. In the hills, the rhododendron trees are blooming in the hues of flaming reds. The apple and the pear tree blooms are in fragrant milky whites. Somewhere in the hilly steppe farming lands, The orange trees, too, are decked up with their white flowers. The rice, potato, and the sweet corns are flourishing in the hills so abundantly. The geraniums and the convolvulus flowers, too, are blooming in flaming orange and purple and beige. The pink wild roses are here and there. Oh, what a beauty and picturesque view! Here spring in its full splendor. The small cottages in the hills are looking so beautiful, with the roofs having the vines of pumpkins, with the ripe and unripe fruit. The narrow paths between the pines and the deodars, the gentle streams near the meadows, and the whistling thrush singing her song now and then. The cottony clouds seem just a stone's throw from the hilly terrain. The magpies often flying over your head. The serene beauty of hills seems beyond beautiful. It soothes my heart, mind, and soul, and I am feeling euphoric, complete, and whole. This is the end of my rendition. Thanks everyone for listening to my poem. Thank you.
It was wonderful, wonderful. Give her a big end of applause, Spence, for her lovely discrimination about the nature. And she's very close there in Haridwar. You can feel that. And we are also feeling like you're sending the cold waves from there. Lovely, lovely poem. Give her a big hand
Thank
of
you, ma'am.
applauses to Mausumi Halder. Shalini, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Saraswati. And
Welcome, ma'am.
greetings to all the wonderful poets. Wonderful to be there. Wonderful to be amongst all of you. I am reading a poem which is written a while back, but it just surfaced. So I took the cue from there and just reading this poem now. It's called O Little Bird. O little bird, what holds me raptured? Your song, so dripping with sweetness, such tenderness, such gentleness, such love. You awaken me each dawn with your song, celestial, flooding my heart with such deep longing for the one whose melodies you sing incessantly, the honeyed nectar, the music of joy supreme, of eloquence and clarity, the sound of crystal notes. You take me yonder to long forgotten memories of magical sunsets, of flowing rivers, of cool summers. The breeze nimbly plays the harp, the soft murmur of the water's mysterious tales interspersed. Little bird, with you frolicking amidst the bending reeds. The breeze nimbly playing the harp, the soft murmur of the water's mysterious tales, interspersed, little bird, with you frolicking amidst the bending reeds. Each note touches me more deeply, deeper and deeper into the silence within, where the quietening chatter and the dreams end, to the one who listens, unattached, non-judgmental, to my mind's stray thoughts, holding me in love's eternal embrace. You fly away into the vastness, my thoughts on your wings, my heartbeat synchronized with yours, the knowledge that you and I are one. And the sun slips into the oceans beneath the waiting horizon. The skies slowly change colors. I stand by my window searching for you in the inky silhouettes, in the velvety rustle of leaves, in the maze of branches. I know you are asleep peacefully in the knowledge that you are loved, you are safe and content in his warm shelter. I too sleep assured with a renewed hope and unshakable faith. He will awaken me with your magical refrain of eternal wisdom. Some dawn, I too will become his flute, through which he will play his divine incantation. Thank you so much.
Wow, so wonderful, amazing. And you made us fly along with your verses everywhere, and give her a big hand of applause, friends, for her lovely, so sweet poem, as sweet she is with her lovely, beautiful poem. Give her a big hand of applause. Now I'd like to call upon Molly Joseph, ma'am, to come over.
Yes, yes. All the poems I listened to were wonderfully rendered and wonderfully written. I am so happy. And I missed a few in the beginning. Lantern, Roopali ji, everyone. So happy I'm meeting you after a lapse of a few days, few weeks. In fact, I had been to Japan, and I can tell you about the wonderful things that I saw there. 3 pieces of poems, which I wrote, but I am now busy writing a travelogue because some journals are demanding it. Yes, it's nice visiting Japan. The kind of people who open out with so much of humility, care for you, though they're silent, They don't make much of noise. There is no ha ha ha. Everywhere there is a kind of dignified silence. But they are so caring, just like the nature. It is cherry blossoms time there. So my first poem is on the cherry blossoms. That was in Tokyo. We went first. Tokyo is the biggest city in the world, sprawling city with the latest in technology, everything. But they do keep nature. So pristine. So here goes my first poem. I hope I'm audible enough. Saraswati, I'm audible enough? Yes. Now, with cherry blossoms aplenty around you, you felt a part of heaven was opening up for you in Japan. Blossoms, pink, white, waving in the gentle wind. The gentle wind blowing through, shedding petals all around. I picked, touched, and smelled. Sure, there was a freshness than any fragrance. Walking through the flower-carpeted earth, you felt Japan was caressing you with the soft touch of care and love. Could well sense the sedimented sorrow, the scars of the hurt the world threw at it by ruthless bombing in 1945. While vast, expansive cities like Tokyo extend, tucked between hills, there lie silent hamlets with houses small to withstand any untoward volcanic eruption. Japan, how Zen-like there is genial acceptance in you, each sharing space for each. No greed to outsmart, outperform, jostle for dominance, suppressing others. Japan, how well you show the greed to gather access is not the right alibi for our troubled times. The more you have, it disgusts. Only sharing gives the joy. That is my first piece, dears. Can I go to the next piece? Is there
No,
time?
ma'am, if there will be a time, we'll invite you. Everyone is going for the one piece only right now. If there will be a time, I'll invite you. Sure, sure. Thank you so much. This was Molly Joseph with her lovely poem. Give her a big hand of applause, friends, for her poem. Now I'd like to call upon, yes, for sure, this, yes, Jayanti Behera first. Jayanti Behera from Orissa.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai Jagannath, Namaskar. Good evening to all members of SARGAM for literary interaction. Many thanks, Saraswati ma'am, Gangalaxmi ma'am, Shamsundar sir, Shyamaprasad sir, and Richa sir, Mausumi Halder ma'am, Roopali ma'am, and all presents. Greetings and good luck to the noble poets. My poem title, A Love Poem for You. A love poem for you. You laugh, and night softly falls away. Your smile at dawn. When I listen to you, awakens something bright within me. Your silence, it teaches me the quiet poetry of love. There is a magic in you, pulling me closer like a whisper I cannot resist. Every beat of my heart echoes your name, walking beside you hand in hand. Even the longest roads feel gentle without you. The world, the world fades into emptiness. Love is not just a word to hold, but a feelings to live. For you, I could leave behind every moment of my life, and yet with you, each moment becomes beautiful. Why did I write a love poem for you today? Because you stay beside me, and in your presence, my heart keeps writing endless poem. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
So beautiful. So beautiful poem. Jayanti, so lovely. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. This was Jayanti Behera from Orissa with her lovely piece. Now I'd like to call upon Lantern Carrier, sir. Lantern Carrier, sir, stage is yours.
Thank you. Craftsmanship, blueprint of the poem. I am but the voice or melody of the soul, a conduit manifesting the glories of the love eternal. In this cosmic ocean of consciousness, I utilize the human psyche as instruments of a higher light. Some use poetry to express their pain, joy, healing, trauma, therapy, or survival, but my heart is caressed by the eloquence of a soul permeating the ether, emitting an invisible stream of energy to receptive beings. Souls reach out to the healing rays of the invisible, even as butterflies sing songs of freedom, having been metamorphosed from the cocoon. Spring's white magnolias unfurl as the whistling willow calls my name. The beloved has given me a boon to see the moon blanketing the sunset, the twinkling stars dancing in the heavens so that nights would rejoice. Fireflies glow with a celestial beauty, awakening the romance that serenade lovers. Poetical eloquence do find their way to the Sacred Heart. I knew a woman on the verge of suicide who heard the life-stirring bars of a poet and changed her mind. Such is the sanctity and power of the spoken word. There is a person I know who writes of anorexia, addictions, and traumas, yet their verses are so filled with skill, brilliance, and vulnerability, I sometimes feel like weeping. What is the process of writing? Is there a thing as writer's block? In my journey of 4,000 poems, love does not let me feel this. Life speaks incessantly, and the cool breeze whispers our longings. Forests show their majesty, waves roll like many thunder, even as our skins lament the ferocity of the sun. The earth massages my feet as I walk, grief pouring through a heart, weeping my aunt's departure to the heavenly realm. At nights I lay in a reverie where my beloved enters. She speaks to me in images of love and nature, of cadence, and I rise prepared pick up my pad and start writing. A line, ode, haiku, a frivolous sonnet. Daybreak sees me offering gratitude to Her Majesty. I bow, do my ablutions, then sit at my shrine. Sometimes words flow there too, and I rise unknowingly from an ecstatic inner caress. Yet I go to the laptop and type before the symphony of words I hold, like Mozart, disappears completely. On my daily commute, at poetry sessions, in nature, the same thing happens. Everywhere are daisies, sunflowers, the smile of Mona Lisa, the compelling allure of benevolence that kisses my soul with its sweetness. Sometimes I see a tapestry of light. My core goes into a weepy joy and the heart sings. Each soul is unique, has its own narrative. But I love being utilized by the supreme puppeteer. She pulls my strings and I twirl and sing like nightingales and bluebirds, both days and nights. I speak of the ecosystems, my vista of charts and flora and fauna, play with fawns on the Catskill Mountains, bathe in the light of Gaia's munificence and charm. Tonight, it feels heavy, thick, and dark. There's war and talk of peace mundane, and Mother Gaia's luminance is tainted by suffering, a dearth of harmony in hearts. Love sends the incandescent Orion to instill faith in my journey. I hear invisible strands of music, the songbirds of the eternal, whispering sonatas, while me, a divine soul, on this ever-transcending journey, strive diligently to find my way home. The Lantern Carrier. Thank you.
Wow, superb. So divinely, as usual, you rock down everyone's heart. I'm speechless. I can't say anything, and it's wonderful to have you and so informative. You give such a magnificent pieces about life and divine. Sir Richard, sir, I would like to say. Would you like to say something to him,
Yes,
please? Come
I
on.
will. My brother Lantern shines so brilliantly for us. No matter what topic, he always helps us understand that no matter how far away, how earthly something is, it is intimately connected to the divine, and it is always a blessing and a prayer just to hear his voice. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Shine forever, my brother.
Yeah, give him a big hand of applause. He's always, yes. We can call him Krishna. Krishna का ही backside के ऊपर पूरा. Very nice to, बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के. Now I like to call upon our next poet of the day today. Yes, ये Prasanna Kumar Sahu ji. He has joined us from Orissa. Sir, stage is yours, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Certainly.
My poem is Frightened Sunlight. Frightened sunlight. The frightened sunlight lights the blood with fire. The frightened sunlight lights the blood with fire. Evaporating the day's routine and desire. Evaporating the day's entire routine and desire. Blazing roads in the sunlight glow. Fire pinches body when heat waves blow. Throughout the day, the blazing sun appears. Heat waves hisses as in my ear. Windows wait, cold winds to welcome, but waiting becomes in vain. The cold wind hesitates and never comes. India burns in the blazing breathe. Now, none walks close as if near the dead. What a healthy heat wave has made, what a healthy heat wave has made life itself seems to be near. The heat wave compels work to see. No artificial instrument can make it easy. When looking through the windows, comes a feeling as if outside the window the air is burning. The air is burning. Thank you all.
We can't.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give him a big hand of applause, friends. Thank you so much, Prasanna Kumar Sahuji, for coming and sharing your lovely piece. Now I'd like to call upon Richard Spisak, sir, from USA. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. It is an honor and a privilege to be of some small service to this wonderful, wonderful poetic organization. I congratulate you and all the poets who come to share their very special life. So the poem I have for you today is a little piece that I call An Universal Soul. Again, pointing to the idea that even though we see a multiplicity of apparent things in the world, it is one light, it is one divine expression. So here we go, An Universal Soul. I had an uncle with a lake. Then he added another. It was no mistake. It had an island, sweet and fair. We visited this little island many times. Our time to share in winter, summer, all the climes, with discoveries small, discoveries fine, and always rare. We found time to share. A simple creek at one end fed it. We traced its origin to see what led it. The fish, the frogs, the insect life, the internal universe of joy and strife. It started from an excavated hole, and now from these dips leaps an universal soul. The reeds, the willows, the croaking frogs, the sun turtles sunning on the logs, and universe, so many myriad miracle lives, yet a small incidental lake, small, but so ripe, so fine, so right. And universal soul. We are not apart. We are part of this amazing, amazing light. Thank you, my friends. An honor to share with you.
So wonderful, wonderful, universal soul we are. Thank you so much, Richard sir, for sharing such a lovely piece. Give him a big hand of applause, friends. To Richard sir now.
Richard
Thank you
reminds
so
me
much.
of Rumi,
Yeah.
you know, it's like the ocean and the drop, you know. There's the drop going into the ocean, but then the drop lands into the ocean and the drop realizes it is the ocean, it becomes the ocean. So the ocean and the drop is one and the same, although they effectively are seemingly playing the different roles. So it's a beautiful piece.
Thank you, brother.
I'll give him a big hand of applause, friends. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and sharing your lovely piece and doing such a wonderful favor. And without you, this show wasn't possible for us to make it out with your, initiate. Thank you so much. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, for Richard, sir. Now, anybody left? All have recited. All have recited their poem.
Except,
I can invite you to read yours.
Please, indeed. Indeed.
What do you want to listen, Roopali ma'am? आपको हिंदी में कोई भजन गीत सुनाओ या इंग्लिश में पोएम सुनाओ?
You're the
बताइए.
poet.
Okay, I'll go with one poem. It's a small one. हम्म. नहीं, भजन सुनाती हूँ मैं आपको ना. पोएम तो रोज ही सुनते हैं, पोएम नहीं सुना रही मैं आपको. मेरी विनती यही है राधा रानी. Actually, today is Sita Jayanti, and recently we have been to Vrindavan. So this, bhajan and song was echoing in my ears. So I wanted to share it with you. So that's like this. मेरी विनती यही है राधा रानी, कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. मेरी विनती यही है राधा रानी, कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना. हो मुझे तेरा ही सहारा महारानी, मुझे तेरा ही सहारा महारानी, चरणों से लिपटाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना. मेरी विनती यही है राधा रानी, कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना. छोड़ दुनिया के झूठे नाते सारे, छोड़ दुनिया के झूठे नाते सारे, किशोरी तेरे दर पे आ गए, किशोरी तेरे दर पे आ गए. कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. मैंने तुमको पुकारा ब्रिज रानी, मैंने तुमको पुकारा ब्रिज रानी, जग से बचाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. इन सांसों की माला में सदा ही तेरा नाम सिमरूं, सदा ही तेरा नाम सिमरूं, मैं सदा ही तेरा नाम सिमरूं. लगी लगन तेरी, लगी लगन श्री राधा नाम वाली, लगन ये लगाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. श्री राधा रानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. तेरे नाम के रंग में रंग के, तेरे नाम के रंग में रंग के, मैं डोलू ब्रज ग्वालिनों में, मैं डोलू ब्रज ग्वालिनों में. राधा रानी हे महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना, कृपा बरसाए रखना. कहे चित्र विचित्र श्यामा प्यारी, कहे चित्र विचित्र श्यामा प्यारी, वृंदावन बसाए रखना, वृंदावन बसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी वृंदावन बसाए रखना. मेरी विनती यही है राधा रानी, कृपा बरसाए रखना, महारानी कृपा बरसाए रखना. धन्यवाद. जय जय श्री राधे राधे, राधे श्याम to everyone.
It was a very
Beautiful.
devotional song.
Radha Radhe,
Very
ma'am.
devotional song.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, everyone. Actually, I've been to Vrindavan, and there I've learned one thing. Each and every person, each and every
बहुत पसंद है
girl,
राधा
boy,
रानी, मुझे बहुत पसंद है.
yes, everyone says Radhe Radhe only, and I have been to Vrindavan many times, but I've never been to Barsana. Radha Rani is जो temple है, that's unique in the world, and those who walk those stairs, if in future in life you get the opportunity, so I request you all to definitely visit to Vrindavan and go to Barsana once. You will feel that yes, there was a God on that land, and definitely that land is of God Krishna, and you can find peace, and you will feel that essence of his and their presence and that Radha. And I've seen the plants, trees there. Kudumb garden was there one, and there we found the trees, all the bales, lataएं, they were colorful and they were twisting to each other, and ऐसे लग रहा है like you are in the heaven और राधा कृष्ण की presence आपको feel होती है. Like it was so wonderful, super pilgrim, and thank you so much for all of you for listening and liking. And everyone was very divinely writing, and their poem was, wonderful. I appreciate from my heart. Thank you so much for coming and giving me support and inspiring me. Isaac Cohen has joined with us. Isaac Cohen, yeah. Please, before we leave, let's listen to him.
Yes. Dear Saraswati, dear Richard, dear Dr. Roopali, and Cohen, mixing colors. Children from all corners of the world are flying colored balloons. The colors blend together to a white color of pureness. Thank you, Cohen, Israel.
So lovely. It was such a short poem, and give him a big hand of applause, his friends. To Isaac, thank you so much for coming and sharing your piece. Now I'd like to call upon Gangalaxmi ma'am to come over and wind the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone, once again. Keep writing and shining.
Thank you, Madam Saraswati. You have given me the key to lock the Sargam Jumi door. So I'm going to lock the door, but before this, it's very difficult to say goodbye to you all, dear poets. Interaction Poetry Forum will miss your calm energy, insights, and support. On behalf of the group, I am deeply grateful to our President, Madam Saraswati, admin team, and friend poets for their presence, guidance, and support. Patience. We take with us wonderful memories and lasting friendships. I wish let the Zoom members continue success and growth in the near future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, once again.
Thank you so much.
So it is great meeting you all.
Thank you, Molly ma'am. Thank you, Roopali ma'am. Thank you, Lanton sir, Richard sir, Isaac. Yes, Jayanti. Gangalaxmi ma'am.
And we hope to see you all next week.
Yes, see you all. No locking. It's not that kind of lock. Next week you will open the door once again.
Exactly.